Good morning, everyone. I am Albert Nyironsanga. I'm going to tell you about SQL commands. So first of all, as a recap, you remember what is a table, you remember what is a cell, and how else the columns are called, and how you can also call rows. You can call them records, as you can see. You can call them tuples. For columns, you can also use fields and the attributes. So the objective of this lesson is just to take you through use of commands to create tables, databases, to enter data, to update the structure of the table, and so on and so forth. So these are the commands that you are going to use. First of all, we will enter the MySQL server by following these displayed commands like this. Then we will show the databases, we will create the tables, and so on and so forth. Later on, we will see how to change the structure of the table using SQL alter table statement. We will see how we can add a new column in a table, how we can change the name of the column in a table, and how we can delete a column from a table. So let's get started. So this is MS-DOS. First of all, we change the directory to C root. Then we go to program files. We go to easyphp. We go to MySQL. We go to bin. Now, at this level, we are going to enter in MySQL server. How do we enter in MySQL server? We write this command. Here, the password, you don't enter anything. You just press enter. Now, as you can see, we are now located in the MySQL server, which means we are now ready to create databases, tables, and so on. So one thing you have to note, while in MySQL, you will always end any command with semicolon or \G. Semicolon or \G. So let us first of all see what databases are available. We use the command show databases. As you can see, these are the list of databases available. Let's say we create, before we create a new database, let us enter in this database called Nobreza. So the command use Nobreza. As you can see, the database changed. So let's check how many tables are in Nobreza. As you can see, the Nobreza database has got only a single table called the rooms. So let us see the structure of rooms table. So we use the command describe rooms. As you can see, it has got 3 fields or 3 columns, and the type for each column is displayed. So this is how we will be doing it. Let us now start by creating a database. Let's say we create a database called schools. I wrote databases. It should be database. Create database schools. So it was a typo. Create database schools. So as you can see, the database has been created. So we use show databases to see if the database is really there. It is already inside. So let us use schools database. So the database has changed already now, which means we are inside the schools. Now, let's see how many tables are inside. So as you can see, it is empty. does not have any table yet. So let us create the first table inside the schools database. So the command to create the table is create table. Let's call it students. Okay. Then we provide the list of columns. Let's say reg number, which should be integer, comma, first name, which will be a character, var character of maybe 23 characters, comma, last name, which will also be a character of, let's say, 34 characters, then age, which will be integer. So the table we are going to create is called the students, and it has got 1, 2, 3, 4 attributes. So the table has been created. Let us now show tables. So the students table is already inside the schools database. Let us now show the description of this table. We use the command show fields from students. So as you can see, reg number, f name, L name, and the age, they are the 4 columns, and for each column there is a type for it. So we start by inserting the values in this table. Insert into students values. Let's say the reg number is 22. The first name is Claude. The last name is Kalisa. The age is 30. Sorry. Here the names have to be delimited by double quotes. So as you can see, the query is now okay, which means that the command worked. So we add a second student who is aged 23, and she's called Umurisa. Umurisa MA. She has got student number 2. So let's now see if the students, they are already inside the table. We use this command select all from students. So as you can see on the screen, the 2 students are already inside the students table. Now let me quickly show you how you can change the structure of this table. Let us first of all run the other command which gave us the structure of the table. So this is the structure of the table. We are going to add a new column here, the 5th one. So the command to use is alter table students add. Let's say we add the column called father name. It is a character of maybe 40 characters, like this. So alter table students add father, then like this. We can even specify where it will be located. We can say after last name. So we write after L name, like this. So as you can see, the query is okay, which means the command worked successfully. So this is now the new structure of our table. The father name column has been added after last name. We can even go further and change the name of one of these columns. Let's say we change F name into first name in full. So the command to use is the same editor. Editor table students. Here we don't use add, we use change. Then we write f name, then first name in full, then the characters, they are the same, they don't change. Then we are done. Editor table students, change first name, then and so on. So the command changed, which means when we run show fields again, the f name column now is called first name. So let me lastly take you through how you can delete a column from a table. We again use editor table students. Here we don't use add, but to use drop. So editor table students, drop. Then let's say we delete this column called father name. Editor students, drop column. Then the name of the column is father name. So when we run the command and we again show the structure of the table, we will see that the column which was called father name has gone. So this is how you work with MySQL server to create databases, to create tables, to enter data in the table, to update it, and even to change the structure of the table. So thank you for your attention. See you next time. Bye.